And glad to have you back for another detail breakdown. Today we have two Mini Coopers for a $600 detail. The first Mini Cooper received a full interior cleaning, engine cleaning, and a wash and wax for $440. And then the other Mini Cooper was just a wash and wax for $160. We got there a bit late, so we didn't capture any of the interior cleaning, but we captured everything else. And we run all our operations through Jobber, how we schedule our jobs, the pricing, how employees clock in. So if you're interested in trying a CRM software for your business, click the link down below and get a free 14-day trial plus 20% off your first 6 months. We've been using Jobber now for 4 years, so we do use it on a daily basis. Let's go ahead and get to the job site. First up is the engine bay cleaning. Now this one, very simple. It's a small engine bay. There's really just a thick layer of dust and dirt. What we do is we cover the alternator and then cover the intake. Other than that, we're gonna be very cautious of the water. We're not trying to blast the engine bay away. We're just using it to rinse the surface, and that's it. So once we were done prepping the first vehicle, before we dried it, we moved it back under the carport and then we moved the other vehicle in. The biggest problem, I'd say, was on the second Mini Cooper. There was a lot of, I don't know if it was tree sap, but there were these little dots all across the vehicle, and we tried to clay it, it didn't really take it off. We tried citral and it kind of took it off, but it was still there. The best course of action was just literally using the pressure washer at an angle and chipping it away, chipping the little dot away. And there was literally like dozens and dozens and dozens scattered across the entire vehicle. So that probably took the longest time. Aside from that, everything else moved very smoothly. Now for both vehicles, on the wash and wax, we do the exact same process. We clean the wheels and tires, which on the first Mini Cooper, they were actually very, very dirty. And then we're gonna wash the vehicle, rinse it down, do an iron decon, rinse it down, and then clay it, do a super quick light rinse, and then go and start drying it. But for this one, we pull the vehicle back into the port, into their, so we get covered while it's raining. So this is a good problem to highlight, where it was raining on and off the entire time. When they were doing the interior, when we started the wash and wax, when they were cleaning the engine, while we were wrapping up, it was raining. So for this situation, the customer still wanted it regardless of the weather. And then two, it had a small carport. So once we were done prepping the vehicle with washing it and claying it and all that, we pulled the vehicle back in underneath the carport. That way we're protected, or better protected, from the rain, so we can continue the process. And I'll touch on that a bit more, that if you find yourself in a situation where the weather isn't ideal, don't just think you gotta give up and you gotta reschedule the job. Contact the customer and see if they still want the service done. A lot of customers, even if the weather isn't favorable, they still want it done because they wanna get it cleaned. Contact the customer and say, hey, do you have a garage that we can work in? Do you have a carport? Can you bring, or would you like to bring the vehicle to my home location? Because I have a garage where we can detail. So don't just say, oh man, it's cloudy, it's supposed to rain, I guess I gotta reschedule. Be proactive with the schedule and try to find another outlet or another solution to get the job done. It might not be the most ideal because maybe the garage is super tight, there's crappy lighting, but you can still work around the weather as long as you're proactive. But that's gonna wrap up this video. We left right before they were finished, so they had a few little touch-ups around the vehicle and then they were done. Pretty simple and straightforward. We didn't let the weather get in the way. Well, we got in the way because it rained on us, but we still got the job done. Let me know if you have any comments down in the comment section. Check the description box for Jobber to get a free 14-day trial plus 20% off your first 6 months, or any of other links, they will be down below. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you on the next one.